Gutter Trash is a proud member of the Comics Podcast Network.
Hey everybody, welcome to Gutter Trash, segment 3, the final segment of the Space Extravaganza. This part, we got to talk with Eisner Award-winning artist Nate Powell. We also got to talk with indie superstar Paul Hornschemeier. And Jason's lady friend, Kathleen Coyle, stopped by and finally got on the mic. Yeah, I think you could probably hear her on a couple of the segments in the previous two parts of the space show. But, this pretty much wrapped up everything. We had a lot of fun. Definitely want to put a thank you out to everybody who participated, including all of our friends, all of our listeners, and, of course, the comic guys who really didn't have any reason to talk to us at all, so a special thank you to them. Hopefully next year we're going to do the same. Hopefully next year we'll be a little bit better at this. And, see you on the flip side. Part 3. Thank you. Joining us this time is Nate Powell, writer, artist, extraordinaire, musician, probably currently best known for Swallow Me Whole, Eisner Award winning. Yeah, wow. You can talk whenever you want. Okay. Can you do some freestyling like you were doing right before you got here?
For a very small fee. I can finish the rhymes I began. For an added bonus, I'll do it in iambic pentameter. Secret passion of mine.
Wow, I can't even spell that.
How's it going, y'all?
What?
How's it going?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Enjoying the show. Having a good time.
We're having fun. Yeah.
We're not millionaires yet, but we're well on our way.
We were able to afford McDonald's this morning, so that's something.
Well, egg and cheese biscuit.
Oh yeah, it's a buck. It's only a buck.
How's it going for you?
Going pretty great. It's been yesterday. It was very, very solid. I like the new space. No pun intended, but I actually like the physical space.
Right.
Very much. And then my band played a show last night. Went out for some pizza later.
It's a good weekend. Yeah.
Sounds better than what we did last night. We tried to go to the lounge here in the hotel.
To bow ties.
Yeah. Found 3 people on the dance floor doing the electric slide.
Was it the electric slide or the slightly more nefarious cha-cha slide that the young people seem to like so much?
Are they adopting that into the repertoire these days?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wow.
My best friend used to be like a recess aide / lunch lady at elementary school in Bloomington. And apparently, you have a choice for like 4th through 6th graders where you can go outside for recess after lunch, or you can go into the gym, or the basement or whatever, and just do the cha-cha slide all recess. And apparently, every single 4th or 6th grade girl chose to do the cha-cha slide every day in recess.
So that's where the sixth graders can pick up the chicks. Then he stays inside. He's got a room full of ladies dancing, cutting a rug.
So I've been, I do my share of roller skating at the old rink, and the cha-cha slide, unbeknownst to many, has replaced the
chicken dance?
Yeah, the chicken dance. There is no more chicken dance in general. It's now the cha-cha slide.
The chicken dance, is that the one they play like hockey games?
It's like actually, that's not even it at all. But it's vaguely that melody.
What is it called? It's called something. What is it called? It doesn't have another name other. Is it just the chicken dance?
Well, I thought it was the funky chicken. It's different.
Yeah, that's way different. Yeah, that's a '70s thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, I can't think of what it's called.
Then again, so is roller skating.
That's true.
They could be part and parcel of the same sad beast / awesome beast.
Yeah, there's this hockey rink in Dayton where we have like a semi-pro team playing, and between the periods they always have on the jumbotron. It's more like a mediocre-sized tron. They film whoever's doing the chicken dance.
Yes.
What is it called? Damn it! I can't think of it.
I think you're right. It does actually have a formal title.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Reggie and his astronomical chicken.
Right. No. So, are people literally just taking books for free off your table right now, or do you have somebody running that?
Yeah, basically. That's just how it works.
Okay.
It evens out. I can write it off.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
For those who are listening to this live, make your way to like the Ramada
over to
basement.
table 65.
Yes, table 65 is just a free-for-all.
Yeah, congratulations on the awards. I think that's exciting, and I think you deserve it.
What are you working on currently?
Doing a bunch of stuff. Basically, my creative partner, fiance Rachel Gorman, and I just finished a new comic that came out in Paper Cutter number 12.
Okay.
So for the rest of the year, I'm working on 2 graphic novels at the same time. I'm writing and drawing a book called Any Empire. That's for Top Shelf. And that should be out either SPX or 8 in 2011, sometime in the fall.
Wow.
And I'm also drawing a book written by 2 guys called The Silence of Our Friends, and that's for second books. That'll be out in February of 2012.
I like that company. I don't see much by them in Diamond, but whenever they do something, it's always like, it seems like this under the radar independent company that puts out really good stuff.
Yeah, they're weird ones because they put out great stuff. They're great people. They play more by the book industry rules and book industry marketing than comics. They're owned by Macmillan, so it's interesting because they have kind of a nice familial top shelfish structure. Yeah, it's vacant, worked out some advance money. It's Big Daddy Macmillan.
Okay.
So it is kind of cool. They're also strange because they only actually put out books twice a year. Like there are 2 months each year where they'll put out a big salvo of books.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Because it's just like I always look through previews and I'm like, they're not in there again.
Oh yeah. And they'll go ahead and print the books when you're done. But they keep them in like an Indiana Jones warehouse for up to, I'm not kidding, 3 years.
So you're already done with the book.
He finished it when he was 17. Yeah.
It's actually every day I work on it, I like it more and more. I think it's going to be an awesome book. It's stylistically, it's going to be very different. I'm keeping my line art mostly into cleaner, more structural lines, and I'm doing these watercolor washes over it.
The critical approaches to writing panel is underway. If anybody's interested, across the hall. And also the lunch boxes are out in the hall down at the far end.
Lunchbox fever, man. People are going to be cutting throats to get some of these puppies.
There's no thermoses though. I've heard. So yeah, everyone can just settle right down. No thermos.
I couldn't get a Garfield. It's a bitch.
But basically, I'm working on it's a new stylistic approach just for this book. So it's a lot of fun. I like it more and more. Like I'm about halfway done right now. But I'll be done in the fall, and basically it'll be hidden with the Ark of the Covenant for like a year, and then somehow.
Wow.
What's it called? What's it about?
It's called The Silence of Our Friends. The primary writer, I guess you'd say, he's around 50 or so. He grew up in Texas. His dad was a journalist for the Houston News for TV news, and so a lot of it revolves around local and regional civil rights actions in the months leading up to Martin Luther King's assassination. There's a lot of stuff like SNCC and Black Panthers, local law enforcement, etc. So a lot of that stuff's going on, but I guess the heart of the story is about these two families.
I'll get the website and I'm curious about wholesale, but I have to do this.
Working class to white collar families. One is white and suburban, the other is black intellectual family that lives in central Houston. And basically they develop a friendship, one that comes at the expense of each of the male protagonists kind of exploiting the other person's life. There's one who's very active in the civil rights struggle and radical black politics, organizing, who's essentially using his new friends' journalistic connections to get more exposure and get a little more change going on. And the journalist is very interested in the movement itself. His heart's in the right place, but he's also looking for a great story and trying to stay on top of it.
It sounds pretty heavy.
So it's not a pick-me-up.
Yeah.
But it's going to be good.
No, that's cool. That's cool that you got that kind of range going where you can do some fun, weird stuff and something charged politically like that. Or Cotton Eye Joe, by the way, is the name of the song that I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
The Chicken Hits.
Yeah.
Hopped in there.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I like that if we could cut away a diagram of your brain. There's like a 15% section over here that was still moving through.
So I'm just kind of staring off those.
Yeah, that's when it was. I was like, what the hell? Because you were yamming around about something or other. I heard something about Marvel Comics, just as my Black Panther and Snick, the Wolverine thing. But then I was like, Cotton Eye Joe, fucking, whenever he quits blabbing about this.
Yeah, I'm just working on some new Avengers.
Okay, sweet.
Your Black Panther and Wolverine are really going to take it to
awesome.
I'm watercoloring it.
Wolverine's in the Avengers again.
Apparently I missed that. That was actually my attempt to be up with the last 15 years of comics. The last I heard, that was what was going on. It sounds like you have to drop this knowledge. Showed that I totally read comics.
Yeah, you're down with the indie crowd.
I'm down 2005.
His ears to the street. He reads Marvel Comics. That's right. He knows what's going on down here.
Actually, to totally break it down to a new nerdy level, I've started going to collect, to get these superhero comics on a monthly basis because when I started drawing comics when I was 11 or 12, the person who got me excited about drawing comics was Arthur Evans. Seeing his stuff made everything else seem irrelevant. I was like, this is it.
He's the first artist whose name I ever knew. I remember my brother had the Long Shot miniseries, and he gave it to me, and I was like, this is amazing. And then I saw some Uncanny X-Men annuals that he drew and Web of Spider-Man annuals, and I was like, this is by the same person. I was like, wait a minute, this is a person that draws these comics.
Yeah, the notion that then you could actually look out for one.
Yeah.
He was a revelation.
He was my first one where I knew a man with a name drew a comic.
Awesome. A man with a name. Can you turn up the reverb? But basically, he just started drawing a new X book. And
Ultimate X is awesome. It's really good.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, damn.
It's by our favorite writer, Jeff Loeb.
Yeah. One of our ongoing themes is the continuity of the show is that we love Jeff Loeb.
These are the only comics by this man I've read.
Yes.
But I detect something in your voice which is somewhere between joking and jest.
He's one of these guys. He's so hit or miss. Some of his stuff is amazing.
And the miss stuff is nuclear bomb.
Yes.
Yeah. He wrote Teen Wolf.
Yeah, the first Commando.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
Back that ass up. He wrote Teen Wolf.
Yeah, the original. And Commando.
Okay, actually, this is Commando.
Oh man, I watched Commando on AMC while I was at work one night. That is some busted business, y'all. Commando is a real stretch of the human imagination to actually assemble a plot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's incredible.
Doesn't he throw a phone booth at one point? I think.
I'm not saying.
I believe he might.
Yeah.
There is definitely some there is some rocket-propelled grenade launcher action that is completely it's just out of even Reagan era standards of suspension of disbelief. They're like, you did not just do that. So Commando, if you can revisit it, please do.
It's probably going to be remade, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Sure, Jeff looks behind. It's not big enough on that Sweetheart Adams movie.
Not yet. It's bi-monthly, so yeah.
You gotta, we're patient with Mr. Adams. Just whatever you can do.
That's true.
If you're listening to this, Art, keep it up. Keep rocking your page a month. We love you.
Hide Godzilla in there somewhere. I love when he goes Godzilla. Yeah, so I'm sure you need to get back to your table. I don't want to monopolize your time.
Not that you have any listeners or anything, but
theoretically,
where could people find you at?
Well, I have a website. It's seemybrotherdance.org, as in watch my brother dance, not like see. But yeah, seemybrotherdance.org is my website. And I've got some stuff on Top Shelf Comics, etc. Yeah, there you go.
He's out there.
Yeah.
Upcoming Avengers project. I'm really excited about that.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be
actually on a serious. Sorry to bring this down.
Let's bring it down.
Did you do anything in Strange Tales, or?
I wish I didn't know about it, and I didn't really know. That was a couple of years ago. So when's the book out?
The first one's out. I guess they're doing the new one too.
Okay, I was like, friends like Matt Kent, Dash Shaw, and people who I believe are in it.
Yeah.
But
Matt Kent's was awesome.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
But I was like, as soon as I heard about it, I was like, that's what all of this is like converging to. I feel like the melding of these two disparate worlds. But I was like, man, why couldn't I be just a couple of years ahead of my game or something? I'd love to be. So yeah, for whatever Marvel editor is listening, just keep stringing those along for long enough for me to do my sweet special Nightcrawler Kitty Pryde story. Thank you.
Think you should just do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What could they say?
Say, hey, I won an Eisner. You have to publish this. I think that's law, isn't it?
Oh, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Well, have y'all ever seen this mini comic Jeffrey Brown did? It's Wolverine and Kitty Pryde.
Oh yeah. Dead Time or what's it called?
That is
Dying Time.
That is for real.
It was dark.
And that really inspired me to be like, oh, I could just do something like that. I might as well just send this to him. Maybe that would work.
Hey, he got it in Strange Tales. Yeah, they had him do a Fantastic Four story.
Awesome.
I really wish it would have done reprinted
The Wolverine was pretty dark.
Page from here.
Yeah, it was awesome. Good stuff. I got an FF page here from Kirk Dentz. So I'll have to make sure you check that out.
Fan49.blog.go-to-trash.net.
Okay, it's out there.
I have to return to the planet of garbage that is my table.
Well, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Let's do the handshake.
Yeah.
Pretending like people
can see us. Wow.
We're shaking hands right now. It's happening. Thanks.
It's pretty happening. Was that Ebonics? You just said Ebonics. You're like, it's happening. Was it pretty?
Yeah.
It's happening. It's pretty happening. We're pretty happening. We're happening podcast.
I like that we keep saying the word happening, but no one can see that we're using parentheses each time. Okay, parentheses occurred like 17 times in the last 20 seconds.
Air quotes, what up?
Sorry.
I think we can hear the air quotes as you say it.
Listen to the air quotes. Well, off I go on that high note.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
See y'all in a bit.
Yep. Yay!
All right. Alright, with Hornschemeier.
That's correct.
Awesome.
The writer-artist of Sequential and various other graphic novels. Mother Come Home.
Sure.
Forlorn Funnies.
Also true.
I'm a little hungover. I don't know what it is.
We're here with like fall asleep immediately into the microphone, vomit.
That's kind of our style. That's kind of our
podcast
style.
ever.
Yeah. We bore each other respectfully.
Is this okay? I don't need to be closer to the mic.
We should be good.
Okay.
So, how's space going for you?
It's good. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, this is one of those conventions. Actually, pretty much all conventions for me these days are just... I just go to talk with readers and other cartoonists and stuff. I don't really worry about, am I making my overhead or what? I still have no idea as far as that goes. But yeah, it's been great. Hanging out with good people.
Yeah, I like to think of it. It's kind of like a vacation,
Right, and I mean, I lived here for 5 years, so I don't know. I always like coming back to Columbus. It's a good place to have lived in and not be living in anymore. So.
It's a nice place.
Nothing against it. Nice place to be visiting.
We live in Dayton, so this is a big old metropolis.
Yeah, you see, some of these buildings go way up there in the sky. Some of them are more than 4 stories tall, which is.
You just start wetting.
I get a nosebleed. Yeah,
exactly.
We were on the 5th floor of this hotel, but we had to request to be lower.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that's just crazy.
You found yourself going like having night terrors, but like at noon. I don't even know if I answered the question.
You did. But
okay, great.
We're not good at this. So
we're more of a talky bunch.
Yeah. There's still a few lunch boxes that haven't been picked up. They're down at the end of the hall.
Jason's lady
Just out the door and
Just to let you know, there are a few lunch boxes.
Oh, there's some left over?
Yes. Actually, that's people listening might not know that's in my rider that all podcast interviews I do have to have a lunch box.
Oh, okay.
In the middle of them, so I'm glad we took care of that.
Sweet.
I think this is actually the 3rd interview we've done today. The 3rd time we've done a lunchbox. And I was in the middle of it.
These guys.
There's a lot of lunches going around. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
This is sort of also the way it happens.
Okay, all right.
Customers show up, we try to toss them along.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry.
No.
It's all right.
You're
I'm
live.
actually looking at
You're live on Gutter Trash.
Why don't you guys have any clothes on?
It's just how we roll here at
It's
Space.
the all-nude podcast.
Some guys have brownies. We're nude.
Yeah. Anything they can get you guys to the table. It worked, obviously. You're here.
We got
Here's a free podcast.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Would you like a free podcast?
You can share.
Or these are free too.
Yeah, share his.
There you go.
My books. We'll be back.
All right.
Materials that given away. I'm just getting play-by-play here. There's a child crying.
Lunchboxes are still available.
Lunchboxes are available. People are wearing festive ties. Various drinks are stored in library backpacks.
Hey, there's a big fella. What's up, bartenders? How you doing?
My cousin.
My nephew, Brandon. Nice to meet you, Brandon. Nice to meet you, nephew.
That's awesome. So that's going to be the best interview.
Again, as I said, we're not good at this.
We're making a commentary.
We're doing a podcast. I went to high school with this guy.
The man that went to high school was wearing clutch shirt.
My name is Steve. Go to trash. That's right.
Yeah, I just been looking on that. I gotta start listening.
We're interviewing a comics legend, Paul Hornschemeier, right now.
Okay. Yes. Very short legend.
I enjoyed your Nightcrawler story.
There was a guy. That's a legend. Thank you. Strange Tales. I just finished the story I'm doing for Strange Tales Volume 2, which is basically Colossus beating the shit out of Colossus.
Awesome. I saw previous page of that.
Okay. Very good. Unbeknownst to me, I apparently broke the news that there was a Strange Tales Volume 2. I was like, I thought that was public information.
No,
so I probably, so I basically was going to say,
Well, it was good to tell you.
Yeah, exactly. When you hear about me, being impaled by Thor's hammer. I was trying to come up with like Daredevil's Billy.
I was going to say that.
Is that what it is?
I was going to say the tail on the end of Joe Q's signature, maybe.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah.
That would be a good one.
Got a big
That
Q.
was, you know what? You won the Nerd Award. That was more nerdy.
So your Colossus versus Colossus, is it like from the Red Colossus? Did Jeff Loeb write the story? Or
Red Colossus. Is that like when he was a communist?
See, that'd be perfect. See, that'd be perfect.
There is a reference to certain eras in Colossus. I don't want to get too much of it, but
Right.
those are $15. Oh, can you absolutely?
Oh, please do.
Opening a Simpsons type hall.
Paul will be glad to sign it for you.
Absolutely sanctioned by the Green estate.
Paul drew all of the artwork on all those bullets.
That one is pretty cool.
Star Wars. I don't know if I met you. You know him, Steve?
I am Paul. Because I'm shaking someone's hand.
Oh, okay. Let me interrupt the goings on.
No.
It's all good.
I'm just doing commentary.
I'm John. I know I've met you before.
I'm Eric.
Eric? Okay. It's bad of me.
This is your nephew Brandon, just in case. Okay.
This is going to be like an epic podcast.
Yes. It's a multi-generational thing. We're talking about nephews.
It's a family reunion / comic convention.
Just down the table there.
Yes. Expansion of the species. It's good. We got everything here.
If for some reason the apocalypse happens, we could probably survive.
This would be a perfect time capsule.
There's
Really for all of humanity.
There's several vending machines. We could last hours.
Cool when we started doing the show.
I like that.
Just to encapsulate your man.
Sort of a cultural arc.
Yeah. I do want to say that I don't mean
They're free.
to
Take it.
to business. I met you here, I think, 8 years ago in space.
Oh, wow, okay. I was about to apologize for not remembering, but I guess
No,
with my 8 years, I'll give
These
myself.
are free too. There's a bunch of artwork on there.
It's like a museum or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think I bought like $30 worth of stuff from there.
Down your website.
That wasn't hard to do 8 years ago, but
You had a bunch of
probably everything I made.
It's good stuff. I made some comments.
Oh no, I haven't been there lately.
I asked if that was
everyone there.
album cover.
Let's put together stuff.
So maybe you can have 2
And
heads.
then you told me that that's what credit card did.
I noticed, so I must have at least been on Sequential 6 at that point. That was, well, let's see, do you know what year? Okay, so was it...
Yeah, the second one.
Well, I probably had Sequential 6, so I'm guessing Sequential 7 was there. Yeah, maybe. That sounds right. That was one thing. I think I was just... A lot of it was just learning how to do anything. I really didn't know how to use computers. The fourth sequential cover was colored on a computer by the girl I was dating at the time, because I didn't even know how to use Photoshop.
Have you ever seen this?
But design was always, even from the first one, it was always, I want to make this sort of, well, no, it wasn't even it. It was just
it's in French.
I want this to look like what it looks like in my head, I want it to be as close to the idea as I can.
You want to come through that?
And to a large degree, it was just, I want to make these, I want to make the way that the book looks and feels an actual conscious choice, and not just subservient to dollars, which is definitely why you get into debt, for sure, as I can attest to. Now that I'm a millionaire from lucrative World Comics, I just laugh about it while I'm on my yacht, getting blown by my manservant, Tron. I name all my manservants after science fiction films, but...
I thought it was all going to be Jeff Bridges movies. It was like...
Yes, my other manservant,
Door in the
Heart.
Door in the floor. Here comes Door in the floor.
He is an Academy Award winner of the rim job.
I see the one that's under the table as we speak.
Yes, absolutely.
His hairy elbows keep poking my ankles.
In 8 ways that I can't spell.
You tried to leave him to watch your table for him, but you insisted.
I take my work with me wherever I go. So I have no idea what I'm... design. I take it very seriously. No, but for me, it was just more, I want to actually make these things choices. So not so much like, I went to the coffee shop and the copier was crappy, and this is what I ended up with. Oh, well, it was more
Joe G did this one.
How can I make this? And I mean, it was still very much a fight. It's always been a fight of, okay, here's what I have in my head, here's the idea I have, and then how real can I actually make that? I mean, I think that's with everybody, exactly. You're always going to be running into limitations, but yeah, I don't know. I think just from the beginning, I was always interested. Okay, well, I'll do the best I can.
Where you were self-publishing that much?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
You're not now, right?
No, not really. I mean, I have, actually, yeah, I don't know, even the smaller independent stuff that, like, independent of an actual publisher that I'm going to be doing in the next year or so, I'm still not going to be self-publishing it. There's some people that have come along and wanted to do various smaller projects, and those will be coming out, this year or so, but, I don't know, I mean, I'm interested in self-publishing. I actually just started doing sort of, I don't know if you call it self-publishing, but I'm doing t-shirts and stuff digitally, which is, I don't know, but I mean, they're just kind of like designs for design's sake to some degree, like just fun ideas that I have that I don't really have a good home for. So I'm doing a t-shirt every week. Every Thursday I'm posting a new design, because the thing is, honestly, I have this backlog of all these designs, and I'm like, just put them on shirts. If people want them, that's great. If they don't, I'll take them down off the site, whatever. But that's kind of that's the only thing sort of independent of anybody at all. So, and honestly, really, that's just a time thing. I mean, if I had a lot more time, I would probably do a lot more just like weird little projects. But
I used to follow your Holy Consumption posts. Mm-hmm. Those were great. Like, specifically, I remember one, I think it was a magazine cover or something, where you showed the process, like the blue line, like the sketch and the blue line and the ink.
Yeah,
I thought that was a great one.
on my blog recently, but yeah, I tried it. I mean, that's one of the major things that's really important to me, and this is one reason I did that in the back of all the early Sequential books, was putting all the production notes for everything, because one of the things when I was starting off that really was just kind of depressing and frustrating was that I could never figure out how anything was done.
Exactly. That's why I love that so much, because it's like you always see these awesome finished color pieces.
Right, and it's so daunting.
Where does that?
Like,
how do you start?
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, like, for instance, when I just started off, like, I really liked, see one of the logs over there is Mike Allred's artwork thing. I liked his stuff, and I liked, Charles Burns and these people that had this really lush line. And I mean, I was doing all my books using what was essentially the lettering that I found out Charles Schultz was using for his lettering, But that's what I was trying to get lines with, because I just didn't know, I had no idea. So, to some degree, actually, this is going to be, I promise that in the next couple of weeks I'll put this up on the blog. Because I recently typed this up for somebody, and a line by line, itemized with the links, just list of where I get every single art supply that I get.
Wow, really?
Because that's the thing, is I'm just like, I feel like more people need to put that information out there, because why not? I mean, there are a couple of books that have some information on that stuff, but I just feel like it's
like How to Draw the Marvel Way.
Right. Well, and honestly, that book is still kind of one of the more useful books out there. That's kind of sad.
It's good. I just recently got my copy.
Yeah. No, I mean, and there's I think DC. Yeah. It's actually not that bad.
I found it at Half Price Books, and apparently whoever sold it to Half Price Books, their kid thought it was a coloring book, because so much of it is colored with crayon.
That's actually kind of probably makes it better.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because I was gonna say, I mean, I think DC has one inking book or something, or coloring.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, that sounds right. I know I've seen that. I can't, but I don't know. There's only one of the only books that I had that was really good for me was something.
Oh man, I like
how to do cartoons, but it was more for editorial or daily strip or whatever. But it actually, said something about an Eve's lettering guide and stuff. I was like, oh, what's that like?
Trying to get going back into ways of
and that's one of the things I teach. I teach a class in comics at the University of Chicago.
That'd be awesome.
And their comics class is in Columbia, and that's one of the things we teach, is that how to do use lettering guide, how do you use a T-square, any of that stuff.
That's awesome.
He's entering the tattoo field himself.
Okay. What's it? Huh?
Right. That's
okay.
Sure.
I was like, I recognize that space. I thought it was the Penguin's umbrella first.
I think they're buying.
I guess everyone gets a kid.
That thing.
Just has a Map Illustrator. Just type on stuff.
And I mean, I think that's the thing is that I think that
You got Marv on your list.
I mean, I'm certainly no one I against computers every day for my comics, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think there is something really nice, and I don't want to sound like some nostalgic fluff or something, but I do think there's something nice about learning kind of old school way. And then I think one of the nice things about that is that
I saw that. I was like, I love his brother.
it gives you as a beginning artist kind of that confidence that, like, you know what, I don't need a computer, I don't need an iPad, I don't need to spend $600 or $1,000 or whatever it is, or pirate some software or whatever you're going to do. You just need a piece of paper and a pen.
It's basics. Right. When you get that computer, you can do shit with it.
So far, until we start actively taking money from Chinese children instead of paying them 1 cent per hour that they get. So far, a T-square still costs less than a computer, but wait 5 years, and I'm sure that will be the case. Anyway.
Alright, that's not that we really have any. Just TV. Look at the budget.
Yeah, it's all stuff I do on watching TV.
You can go to
I get the list at the beginning of what I was watching.
That kind of evens out.
Through that, I don't really update that. Well, actually, right now, that site doesn't really exist, but it does have a link to my blog, which is newsandheadlights.blogspot.com, which is kind of hard to remember, so I'm still people for my buttons. If you go to Fuller Funnies, you can get to the blog. The blog's updated, whatever. Sometimes 3 posts a day, sometimes, but usually at least a few times a week. Just with, might be stuff I'm working on, might just be weird artists I find out about, whatever. So that's kind of more just a good diagram of my brain, what I'm thinking about at the moment. Usually fart jokes. And we did this son of a bitch.
Stuff that fails.
He doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
He was the worst interview we've had so far.
What's that?
He was the worst interview we've had so far.
Oh, really? Because he was just pooping in the microphone. Nate Powell really loves to poop in the microphone.
He was just doing
I just called you microphone pooper. That is a good dance.
he was doing the Cotton Eye Joe a while ago.
That's the poop. Nate Powell poop dance. You heard it. You heard it here first. The dance. What?
12 bones.
Made no sense. Well, I feel like we've covered some good territory here. Crying babies, lunchboxes, food.
I just had the $12 sale while we were talking.
$12 sales to the high school buddies. We talked about tattooing taints with web addresses. What else do we have here? We have man toys, boy toys. What are we talking about?
I missed the whole.
Crazy Lloyd Bridges, Jeff Bridges. Sorry. Well, for me, it's a multi-generational thing. My boy toys. I keep it in the family, but
no Bo Bridges.
Oh God. If we're gonna go hack, then maybe. But I like to stay with something solid.
All right, I'll do that.
I
You better look at it, actually.
All right. So
we should let you go. You got a panel coming up.
Also, yes, I need to go talk about how important I am. Another advance.
Again?
Yes. Yeah, I got to reaffix the elbow patches to my corduroy jacket and get my pipe ready. So. Yeah. Plus, I got to go get refitted for my monocle.
Thanks very much.
Tell your manservants we said thank you.
Absolutely. Do you have some kind of outro music? Okay. What's can you hum it?
Wow, I cannot.
Okay.
It's a drum beat. The company was good.
Drum beat talking about people who live in their parents' basements, something like that.
Yeah,
right?
sure. Yeah.
All right, good. There you go. You can use that for your outro later. All right. So.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it very much.
Absolutely. It's like they sort of like still running. Well, we know it's fine.
Take care. Thank you.
It's been building. We have, at this point in time, we have interviewed a Jim Rugg, a Nate Powell, Paul Hornschemeier, a Kirk Dins, a Brian John Mitchell, a Wheeler Hall, Joe G, and Pat Kane. This is the biggest get we've got. Kathleen Coyle, Jason's lady friend. First official appearance on the show.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, first official. How's it going?
Not bad.
These are omnidirectional.
Nice.
So these are actually probably picking up more of like that side of the room.
What does omni mean? Is that all? Yeah, okay. That's a lot of directions.
It is a lot.
I can't even count that.
You've had to, you're subbing in for Guy Davis right now.
I am. I'm a huge letdown.
No. I can't wait to see how you finish up the BPRD series when you finish drawing that for him, too.
Consolation prize.
Oh.
Yeah, this is breaking news, folks. Guy Davis is dead.
Yeah.
He died here in Columbus.
Murdered in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And Madonna left him.
Yeah.
She did.
She did.
Was he married to Madonna?
Still love that one, though.
For my joke's purpose, yes.
Yeah. I was playing along.
For my joke that I've been planning since 9 o'clock this morning, yes.
Wow. So he left by Madonna and murdered. So who do you think did it? It was probably... Yeah. Yeah, probably. He is wearing a mask. Yeah. Wow, it is kind of a marketing. Oh, it's like a Misery or Dimebag Daryl kind of incident where he's so enamored with the artist that he wants to murder him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a very Clockwork Orange, creepy type mask.
It reminds me of Eyes Wide Shut too.
I haven't seen that.
I'm gonna watch that. Really?
Yeah.
Never will? Would you veto? Huh? You'd veto? Yeah. Okay. I mean, you'll.
Alright.
We'll have our own good or trash. We'll review it.
Can I make fun of Tom Cruise the entire time?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, love it. Free CD? He's going to toss it in the garbage right now.
As well he should. Actually, they should since poster.
Yeah, that's good.
Sit your drips on it.
I can use it as a
table for getting moist.
You need to draw a circle, 2 different sizes.
There you go.
Yeah.
You draw Captain America's shield and then put a highlight on it.
Yeah, and this could be like the circle around the star there.
Yeah.
A little center image. Yeah, that's true. Well, you're just starting out drawing Captain America for the first time. You don't need to do it perfectly.
Don't forget to draw the mantis on them.
Man-teens. Which reminds me, I've been meaning to tell you your self-portrait for the OK Panic website. Anybody want to give that address?
Oh.
OK-panic.net.
I greatly enjoy your nipples.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, your nipples and your hair.
Sweet.
It's my favorite part of the drawing.
Awesome.
I know that the whole OK Panic thing isn't a competition, but clearly for the self-portraits, Jason won.
Oh, wow.
By virtue of nipple.
Wow.
I won Richie Rich by virtue of vomit.
And post-mortem boner.
Yeah. Intentional. Okay. You saw that because I did not draw one.
You have to go back and look at that again. Maybe you weren't thinking about it, but it
I might have just
happened.
revealed entirely too much about myself on my first letter.
Like whenever I see dead kids, I always think they have boners. It just seems like they should.
It is a little I think Pat won for Rob Liefeld.
I liked his.
No, I think he won.
I love Jeff's though. I really love Jeff's. Really?
I mean, it was well drawn, but
I don't know if I could pick a favorite, but if I had to, I don't know that it would be Pat's. No offense, Pat. I like them all.
I think that one. This was genius. It was a simple kind of genius.
Yeah, it was direct and to the point.
So So hopefully he'll win this week for Little Orphan Annie.
Oh, easily.
Easily. Haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, I mean, apparently they're online as we speak. They're definitely online as you listen.
Was it just Little Orphan Annie or any character from the comic?
I think it's pretty loose. Yeah.
I did Annie and Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah. Oh, you gave the flare out to the young lady that bought the Not My Small Diary compilation. And she had a big ornate crucifix necklace on.
Oh, awesome.
So I almost kind of felt like I should warn her, hey, yeah, it's an awesome website, but, you might not like it so much. But then I thought it'd be much more fun to imagine her reaction.
Yeah, she sees the Richie Rich.
Yeah.
Christians in Germany.
They'll embrace it. Yeah, they don't like art that challenges them or anything. Yeah, so yeah, it should be fun.
There's a lot of good stuff here. Yeah, he just takes something.
Oh, sorry.
Unless, of course, they say invisible boners in some of our drawings.
Which tends to happen.
Make you question your sexuality.
Wow.
Hey.
What's going on?
So what's your best find here at Space so far? You found some neat stuff?
I found some amazing stuff, but I think so far my favorite has been the 5 Dazzler sketches.
Yeah.
I've obtained. Yeah. One with a boob grab.
Nice.
Yeah. I haven't seen the final 2 yet. Dan and Sean, I think, from audioshocker.com are drawing this for me.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You're going to start a Dazzler collection?
Absolutely, I am. Yeah.
Don't listen.
I think you should just start gaming.
Yeah, this is our turf. What are you doing in space?
You guys could have dance-offs.
Ooh, then we'd lose.
You could serve them.
Oh, okay. Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, even if we enjoyed dancing.
If we got Nate Powell on our side, if we got Nate Powell to do the chicken dance.
That is true.
Or the robot.
Or the robot. He could be on our team, I'm sure.
I'm also a little disappointed that the Superman kill has not been organized.
Oh, yeah.
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 Well, he was Saturday.
No, he's here. He's just not going to be killed.
I can't
sort of dress.
Superman belt buckle. I know.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
At least he's consistent with that.
Yeah. I thought you always, you can't wear underwear at the kilt, right?
Like these two.
You're not supposed to traditional.
I don't even want to think about that.
Because they're also traditionally wool. And I don't have external junk, so I can't imagine what wool would feel like on your naughty bits.
Yeah, it might be awesome.
Depends, I guess, if it's a soft one.
Depends.
Melted wool.
Plus, if you have an allergic reaction, it could be the worst day of your life.
We're the best.
It's swelled to gigantic proportions. I'm excited about that.
Anymore. I'll pass this one.
Edgar Winter.
You should get pins to go with it.
Yeah, so good times here at Space. Have you met any of your lifelong idols? Did you meet Guy Davis?
I held the door for him when I went out to smoke.
Awesome.
Which was cool.
See a smoker?
No. He's kind of a loud cell phone talker.
What?
He's kind of a loud cell phone talker, actually.
Oh, was he conducting,
Well, he's a business. He's important.
He is an important guy.
He's got BPRD deadline.
Yeah.
Working on a Hellboy movie, maybe.
Wow, yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah. It'd be cool if he was. It'd be a lot
Getting
cooler.
royalty checks for Sandman Mystery.
Probably still
Trying
sells.
to get custody back of his kids from Madonna.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes.
He does look like Sean Penn. Was that the joke? I hadn't noticed it before.
I really wanted to tell him how much I like Snatch. I
Wait,
just
what?
realized that I'm
I thought you were...
really on a genital
Are you breaking
kick
up with me?
on my first my first Better Trash podcast. I'm talking an awful lot about genitals.
About who's, as John Mitchell
I
calls
also
them?
call them hoo-hoos.
Do you?
Hoo-hoos and vajayjays. Yeah.
Aren't those the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like a peen.
Peen?
Peen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like P-E-E-N?
Yeah.
Okay. Front butt? You like the front
I
butt?
do like the front butt and the bit.
The bit, yeah. The button front.
I never realized how much I wished your podcasts were visual.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Eric's making some great faces.
We do have a visual aspect to it, but nobody can see.
Yeah. We do a lot of sight gags that are lost on everyone.
There's a lot of facial expression back and forth.
Yeah.
Awkward silences are always fun.
It's kind of our... Oh, yeah? Problem by.
So that's 2 is 2. I can go around and talk to him for a quick and see
if you think he'll squeeze in, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he needs to chill for a moment between. I would.
I hate to lose the opportunity to take back the laptop.
Would suck. And since I have to go pick up my beast.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not going to ask you guys to ask the embarrassing question.
Oh, do you want us to?
No, because I think it would be funnier, like, because, the stupid girl hanging with her boyfriend at the comics convention, and I'm like, so, what's Madonna like? Is Brad Pitt nice? Your accent, you're covering your accent really well.
He's just trying to blend in with the Midwesterners.
Yeah, and just for posterity's sake, would it be funnier if I didn't let him in on the joke?
Probably.
Yeah. All right.
Saw your sketches.
They're fantastic, aren't they? Yeah.
Great. Did you get them already?
No, I'm about to head
I
over
think
there.
they're probably done.
Yeah.
I was really impressed.
Yeah.
Couldn't see these things. Of course, if I never listen. Dazzler right there.
Dazzler sketches on the way. That's awesome.
That was the effervescent Nick Marino. I almost called him Dan Marino.
From the Dolphins.
He was also in Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, he was, yeah. Pet Detective.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it could be confusing with Ace Ventura. Karmic.
In about 5 minutes, the horror comics panel will start up with Stu Kerr, Guy Davis, Mark Woodward,
Well,
and Peter Cooper.
they just said 5 minutes till the core panel.
Or something leave the room already. So maybe that will go short.
Oh.
Maybe it'll only be like maybe they'll say, yeah, I do horror comics, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
That's all they have to say.
Yeah. What else can you say, really?
Hey, this pays my bills.
Everyone knows what horror is.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what comics is. It'd be redundant to take it any further.
It's like, hey, horror comics are very good.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all you need.
The end of the panel.
I like horror comics. I do.
We're trying to wishful think.
I just the whole thing about horror.
How's it going?
I don't think that it works in comic.
I think
It's an autobiographical series.
I really, really enjoy it, or think it's really fucking like.
Me and my bike, my crazy adventures.
What?
Crazy what?
Crazy adventures. Feel free to peruse anything.
Yeah, I think it's either done really well. Like, I was really excited about American Vampire.
thing in the preview on the website.
Well, yeah, but I think also really
the
written
space online thing.
Style more to comics than the novel. The N that is out right now. I'm enjoying it. It's very kind of Lovecraftian.
Character drawing
And I
of
really
yourself
like it.
reminded me of
like for me, when I like I love horror movies, but it's all
Sandy
about
Comics.
atmosphere.
Oh, Scott McCloud.
And
Yeah, it looks like
The glasses.
Yeah.
reminded me of that. Yeah.
if you have good
That's cool. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, I
Yeah.
comic, I mean, they can be creepy.
seeped into my subconscious.
Disturbing.
Wasn't it
I don't think they can be scary.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff too.
You've heard that, though, right?
Anything horror.
I guess maybe I
no way
kind
I
of
was
have a
the first
different definition of
person.
horror. Because when I think of
I think these
scary,
books are great because he
suspense movie, like Funny
he
Games.
turns what could be sort of a
Not a horror
dry
movie, but by far the
subject matter.
scariest
I mean,
movie I've
like
ever seen.
not the comics or
Yeah.
the subject matter, but
The original.
The original is better than the remake.
Yeah.
He does it really well.
But only because, and this is just because I'm a dumb American and don't know who those actors are.
Right.
But when I see the remake, it's even worse because that's just Tim Roth and Naomi Watts.
Right. Yeah. And sadly, the same director.
Yeah.
But,
Using a complete shot-by-shot remake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is annoying. But no, that's the only movie I've actually had to get up and leave the room while the film was still playing.
Yeah,
Because I
did
was
a bunch
so
of
psyched
portraits
out.
of supervillains.
With the kid
Mostly
gets
like
shot.
Soul Bridge.
No. When the father was waiting for his wife to return, and there's like a 3-minute shot of him just sitting there, and all of a sudden the golf ball rolls in.
Yeah, I put like which
I got up in
comic
between
issue
the
on the
lady
back
and the golf ball
of
because I
each one, which that I looked at to
and I enjoyed
find
that.
their the pose or whatever.
Still don't totally enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is sort of done as it's a fuck you to horror movie fans.
And it's kind of an FU to Americans, which he has said.
Yeah.
Which I'm not a very patriotic person, but I still don't like being given.
Well, you know what? Fuck Germans.
I think he's Austrian.
Fuck them all. That entire block of Europe. Hey, we have a free podcast.
Yeah, I'm getting a nice preview.
Yeah, if you'd like one, so there's a disc here with a bunch of episodes on it.
I like
free.
your T-shirt. It's very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's just a band t-shirt, but
Yeah.
stole the drawing from the movie.
I like it.
We gotta try to squeeze in what we can, man. Use that another panel.
That one's $3.
Oh, it's
Yeah. I can get the whole set for $7. All 4.
Momentum just sort of missed out.
So what's the name from?
Actually, this one is there was a '60s comic that had a story called Jason's Quest, and it was a guy with a guitar on his back, and he was riding a motorcycle. And I spoofed the cover for that issue because it's about me riding a bicycle.
Not horrible at all.
And my name is Jason, too, so I just thought it would be. I saw the cover and I was like, "Oh, that'd be awesome to parody that."
Controlled circumstances would be a little bit better.
Yeah. I'd like to.
That one's a bunch of short stories.
Although I do have to say, I don't think I would want to review a comic with you guys because I'm very out of my element there. I either like it or I don't. And I really can't ever tell you why.
Yeah, to be honest with
that one, it might be the better one actually. And it's $1 cheaper.
No kidding.
Yeah, I think watching a movie with someone,
right?
Talking about it, lends itself more to this than like separately reading a comic book and then coming in a week later to talk about it.
It's true. That's true.
Jason disagrees, but
and that's my friend Pat's comic.
I see both sides of it actually, because I think with somebody like Joe G.
Yeah, he hand screened on
Joe G. I think Joe G. is awesome.
Hey, I wish I hadn't used this word at the beginning of my appearance because Joe G. is effervescent.
Is that something to do with smell? Effervescent?
Is he incandescent?
Essence.
Oh, okay. So he has a physical
like Fresca. Fresca is effervescent.
Okay.
And so is Joe G.
Wow. He's the Fresca of comic book nerds.
I think anytime Joe G shows up on Gutter
Now when I got hired to drive a limo for one night, that's the story of that night.
My dad was one.
But yeah, I still would rather just talk about the movie.
My uncle still drives limos.
Makes sense.
It's kind of a crazy
So
gig.
just one night, huh?
Yeah, that was
One night was enough.
That was enough for
Jason
me.
and I talking about comics. It's just kind of
It was a little too intense.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, but if you do it long enough, you can get celebs in there.
Yeah.
Celebs contribute well from what I
It paid really well, that's for sure. It paid. I get more that night than I would have like 3 days of my job. So.
we lost guidance.
Is this like in the same set?
Yeah, all 4 of these are all Veggie Saturn.
On the plus
This is
side,
number
the
3,
front
but they're all
grid,
individual stories. They're not continuing or anything.
You got a lot of good guests.
Yes, we did.
Is this number 1, I guess?
Yeah.
I honestly did not think any of them would talk to us, so there's that.
That's the great thing. This is
Hey guys,
truthfully only my second
That one's
comics convention.
like a
My first being Gem City just a few weeks ago.
Story, but
And the
I tried
vibe
to make it a
and the
little funny too.
attitude is completely 100% opposite here.
The 2 latest.
Gem City, everybody was nice, but they were like, here, buy my stuff.
Are you still podcasting?
Yes, we kind of are.
And you're missing out on some sales here. Sell me this, this, and this.
All right. We'll do it. We'll make it happen.
I'm kidding.
But here people are interested in you. Whereas they still want to sell, they're also
Sell it for you? Steal it. I don't steal. I can't do that.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Like when you're walking.
Dude, feel free to take a free podcast if you like to.
Right, that whole Kearney vibe. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
What you do, we were just really.
This is also free if you like Jason's art.
Right.
He posts here every 2 weeks. Okay,
It's like clockwork every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
So far. Out of 3
got my eye on
posts.
Yeah, I was going to say we've only been doing it about almost a month.
Yeah, it's been about 6 weeks.
Okay, it hasn't been more than a month.
Yeah.
That's right, 'cause it's every 2 weeks.
So your limo driving makes chronicled in here.
That's right, going with the giant monster. He represents the chaos that ensued that night.
Fantastic.
I scored some sweet autographs back in the day for my dad's son.
Like rock stars.
I'm going to go grab my last two. Dazzler.
Biggest celebrity, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's pretty good.
Because he holds
in my
his
car again.
fitness expo. It used to be the Arnold's Classic. Now it's the Arnold Sports Expo.
Thank you for
every year for some reason in Columbus, Ohio.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I heard about that.
Good
It's
time.
big.
Very good time.
He even got on ESPN one time
And
when
he
they did
told
this
me
whole bit
everything, so I had
when Arnold was walking out with his buddy into the mouse. And he would like,
I didn't.
he's like, Arnold, you need to get back in the game. And it's like poorly acted.
Right.
My dad gets a shot. He's like, it's in the camera. And then he like laughs at their little
my first and last
copy
appearance
bit.
on Gutter
That's awesome. So he's like basically he's in a skit with Arnold.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
He might even have an IMDb
Yeah.
page, and I don't even know it. I should go up.
Gutter Trash can be downloaded at www.guttertrash.net, iTunes, Podcast Alley, and Feedburner. You can also find us at myspace.com/guttertrash_net, seanborn.net, and buyerbewarecomics.blogspot.com. Contact us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. We'll see you next time.